So into the halt, straight and even in both reins. Good boy. Little bit his head is tilted to the left. Try to get him a little straighter on your right side. Yep. Good. And then as you do the walk transition, he stays connected through your right rein. Good. And then halt again. Good. Feel the moment he wants to push his nose out and you resist, and add a little bit of leg to it. Walk on. Yeah, good. Fingers closed on your left side. Just gotta wear less obvious gloves, Kate.
I have black ones, stores. Not that I don't want her to see my hands, but
Right.
they're new.
Okay, one more halt. If he's good through that, then we'll trot. Stays connected on your right side so that you're soft on your left. Just breathe with your leg. Just a little bit of leg when he wants to come up. Yeah, good job. Your leg, when you're halted and you're asking him to come a little onto the bit, you can use a tiny bit of leg just to kind of wiggle your leg a little bit so he thinks forward as you push into the contact, so that it's just not rein doing that job, okay? Go ahead and trot when you're ready, when he's round. Not bad. Could have been better, you bet, but for the first one, we'll go with it. Okay, slowly add a little bit more energy to the trot without compromising the roundness. He should get rounder as you push him a little forward. Okay, think about your shoulders too, not leaning into that turn. Left shoulder up. Think a little that when you lift your left shoulder, it's less likely where he's going to fall onto his inside shoulder around on that circle. The video camera's going to be telling. Okay, stay on your circle in the middle. Okay, now rhythm is a little slow though yet.
What?
Rhythm is a little slow.
Okay.
It's a little too boring, Kate. Yes. That would be an okay trot for warm up. You know, the trot you were doing, was it okay for warm up? Like get him stretching, get him kind of going forward. But now that you've already warmed up, think about the energy that you want to kind of have into that trot. We talked about that a little last time. Like, you want that forward energy that you can start to think about 7s and 8s and like having that push that he starts to really use the hind legs a little bit more, right? So don't let him be a little slow-legged and a little bit in that boring trot. Think about him being active, showing that he's got a purpose to his trot. Come, come, 1, 2, come. There. The other thing I want you to watch in the video a little bit is in that boring trot. Go back to the boring trot for a second. A little quieter. Yep. Look up. So I want you to analyze where his footfalls are. So in the boring trot, his hind leg is coming up like a footfall behind his front leg. Okay, now go to your bigger trot. Look up, chin up, left shoulder up. Make it have a purpose. So 2, 1, 2, sharp, sharp. Yeah, good girl. Sharp about it. Come on. Even if the contact isn't great, I just want the forward energy. Come. So when he's in this better trot, then you're going to look at the footfalls and see that he's starting to track up. He's not quite there yet, but it's better than the trot that you had before. But I want you to look on the video, and he's getting you a better trot where those footfalls are. Where he lands with the front leg and where the print of his hind leg comes up to it, okay? Good girl. Okay, so now you got a little better energy. Now I want the same roundness you had in the walk. And also, last week we talked about just because his head is down and like he brings the neck in, doesn't mean you have the best connection. You want to have that little bit of roundness so he doesn't look like a hunter or that he's too strung out, right? So we want to put him a little bit together so he's got that energy and he gets a little arc to his top line. Hold that outside rein a little steadier. That's okay. Still can be a hair more connected back to front. Meaning I think you can shorten up his frame just a little bit so he doesn't look like he's just hanging his neck out of his withers and hanging it down. I want him a little bit shorter that he's got an arch and kind of lift his withers into the trot. Come. So, little activity from behind and a little bit more resistance up front that he's got to kind of use that energy to round his back and round his withers up. Come on, quick little kick, come on. Come, come. Better. Fingers closed, Kate. He gets good, and I see your fingers open, and then your fingers are like extended out. Unless he's really connected, like you got that roundness, and he's carrying himself, you gotta have your fingers closed and push him into it a little bit better. Close the front door a little bit, so he can't just elongate his neck. Go really forward. Blast him down the long side. Come on. Biggest trot as you can get him, Kate. Bigger! I know it's in there. Yeah! Come. Come. Good. Okay, now use that energy back onto your circle to make them round up a hair more. Come on, put that weight in your rein. Nice and see that outside rein. Have a little slack into it or be a little open. And I know you're going to have a little bit of talk with him, which is fine. You may not be his best friend for a couple minutes. Bend that right elbow. Bring your right hand a little bit back to your hip. Better. So your left elbow is a little connected to your side. Your right elbow is a little bit forward. Think about bringing your right elbow down towards your hip more on your right side. Yeah. Keep it there. Okay, use the mirror, Kate. Tell me what you think of the trot in the frame.
It's better.
It's okay. It's not nearly what I've seen you can do.
So I had to do the camera before it's done.
Are you worried what you're gonna look like in the camera? It's a learning tool. Nobody's on here judging.
Except you.
Good, but there, his pole is up, which I like. Now he just has to relax in the jaw a little bit and bring his nose a little bit back into his body a little bit. I like the pull up. It's good where that is. But now you gotta be a little restrictive with your hand and say, I just don't want you pushing your nose out and being up with your pull. Like, you gotta give a little bit more in the contact. Hold it. Put your hand down by that saddle, Kate, and like, yeah, there. Good girl. Better. Because there again, his pole is up at the highest point, and he was a little bit more closed in the angle of his throat latch. You'll see that on the video. Yes. And then he's got a little bit of an arc to his body, or up over his top line. Okay, change direction. Oh, you're gonna love having a video. Kate's gonna get in trouble because she'll be playing it at work. What's that noise? Who's yelling in the background? Okay, then onto your circle in the middle. And one of the reasons I'm having circle in the middle is so that you get the whole circle on your video.
Yeah.
So first get the bend. Right leg a little at the girth. Yeah. There you go. Better, my dear. That frame is much better. He's not long like a hunter. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Now he's a little fussing right there, but again, the outlook of where his frame is so much better right there. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Right? There. Walk pet him. Do you want me to stop this on walk breaks?